Hello. So today we'll start with a new chapter, expansions. Here first I'll give you the formulas which we'll use in the chapter. The formulas are there on the first page of the chapter in textbook also. But here I'll list it in proper way, in simpler manner. So first two are the basic formulas. The first formula is a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, correct? Then the next formula is a minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So these are the two formulas, two basic ones. Now if I add both these formulas, I will get the third formula, that is a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square. I have added the left hand side. The derivations of the formulas are not important, but the final answer is. So when I add both these formulas, this 2ab terms gets cancelled. So I get a square plus a square, b square plus b square. That is 2a square plus 2b square. So it is written as 2a square plus b square. Okay. This was the first, second, third formula. Then when you subtract these two formulas, first and second, okay, while subtracting we get minus a minus b the whole square. When we subtract both this, so a square gets cancelled, b square gets cancelled. But 2ab minus 2ab becomes plus. So 2ab plus 2ab, you will get the answer as 4ab. Okay, so these are the four formulas based on a and b. See, what does this a and b means? A and b means the first term and the second term are different from each other. Okay, they are different from each other. The fifth formula is the one which we already did in factorization. That is a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. Okay, same formula. Now, these are the five formula. Based on these five formula, if a, first term is a, and the second term instead of b is reciprocal of a. Reciprocal of a means if the first term is a, the second term is 1 upon a. Okay, means the reciprocal, ulta, of this first term. Then what the formulas will be? So sixth one, if a plus 1 upon a the whole square, a plus 1 upon a the whole square. See, I'll do the rough work here. These are the formulas. So a plus 1 upon a, look at it as a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab, 2 a and b, a is and b is 1 upon a, correct? So this a and a will get cancelled, plus b square means 1 upon a the square. So what answer you got? A square plus 2 plus 1 upon a square, or we can write it as a square plus 1 upon a square plus 2. Unlike in this we have ab, but in this we have only 2 because the a and b term, that is a and 1 upon a, gets cancelled here. Okay, so you get only this much. Now for negative, that is a minus 1 upon a the whole square, we get a square plus 1 upon a square minus 2. Okay, this was the seventh. Again here also, if we add both these formulas, 6 and 7, a plus 1 upon a the whole square plus a minus 1 upon a the whole square, if I add both these, I get the answer as 2a square plus 1 upon a square. Then if I subtract both them, subtract 6 and 7, I get a plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square. The answer is 4. Okay, and in the same way, a square minus 1 upon a square is a plus 1 upon a minus 1 upon a, similar to this formula. Okay, so these first 5 formulas and this the second 5 formulas. These 5 formulas are same, only in the place of B we have 1 upon A. Okay, so even if in the exam if you forget these formulas, you can use these basic formulas to derive them, or you can use this to solve the sums also. Okay, copy these 10 formulas in your notebook, revise them 2-3 times, and then we'll start with the sums. Now the question number 1 is very basic. Question number 1, we only have to find square, like 2a plus b the whole square. What is 2a plus b the whole square? A square means 2a square plus a square plus 2 into first term into second term, that is 2ab plus b square. Correct? So this will become 4a square plus 2 2s are 4ab plus b square. That's it. Very easy, very basic sum. So the question number 2 and 3, I want you to do it on your own. They are very easy. Okay, I'll do question number 4 with you. Question number 1, sub question 4. Sub question 4 is 3a upon 2b minus 2b upon 3a. We have to find the square of this. So again, this is minus sign, means this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square means 3a upon 2b the whole square minus 2ab. ab means first term and second term. The formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a is the first term, b is the second term. So here, so first term 2 into first term into second term plus b square, 2b upon 3a the whole square. Okay, this 3a will get cancelled, 2b will get cancelled. Here 3a square is 9a square, 2b the whole square is 4b square minus 2 plus 2b the whole square is 4b square, 3a the whole square is 9b square. This is your answer. Okay, you cannot cancel them. Sorry, this is a. You cannot cancel them because there is minus and plus sign in between. So direct cancellation is not possible. This is the answer. Question 2. Question 2, we have to use identities. Identities means those formulas, and we have to solve 101 the whole square. Now how to solve these? Always we have to split 101 or any given number in such a way that one number is multiple of 100. Okay, so 101 you can split as 100 plus 1 the whole square. Now you take this 100 as a and this 1 as b. So a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Solve this. 10,000 plus 2 into 100 is 200 plus 1 square is 1. So your answer is 10201. Okay. You have to use identities and solve the sum. We cannot directly square 101 into 101. We cannot do that. Okay. Very easy. Second one is 502 the whole square. How can we split this? 500 plus 2 the whole square. Take this a and take this b. Solve it. Easily you will get the answer. Pause the video and solve this and check your answer behind the textbook. Okay. third one is 97 the whole square. So 97 the whole square can be written as 100 minus 3 the whole square. I have told you that split in such a way that one number is a multiple of 100. See, here also I got 100, here 100, here I got 500. Now 100 minus 3. So this is a minus b the whole square. And the formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is 3 square. So 100 square is 10,000 minus 2 into 100, 200, 200 into 3, 600 plus 9. So when you solve this, when you add and subtract, do the multiplication, you get the answer as 9409. Okay, the last one is, fourth one is 998 the whole square. 998 the whole square can be written as 1000 minus 2 the whole square. Take this 1000 as a and this 2 as b. So you will get a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so 1000 square is 6 zeros, then this is 4000 plus 4. The final answer will be 996,004 after subtraction and addition of this 4. Okay. Next, question number 3. Question number 3 is again same. 7x upon 8 plus 4y upon 5 the whole square. Same, this is a, this is b, so a plus b the whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Normal, so normally solve this. That means 7x upon 8 the whole square, a square plus 2, this is a first term, b second term, plus b square, that is 4y upon 5 the whole square. Okay, so 7x the whole square is 49x square upon 8 square is 64 plus, see here we can do cancellation. This 4 ones are 4 twos are, because these three numbers are in multiplication, so we can cancel. 4 ones are 4 twos are, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So what will remain here? 7xy upon 5 plus 4y the whole square is 16y square upon 25, because 5 square is 25. This is the answer. This was the first sub question in question number 3. Very basic formula application. Okay, copy the sum. Solve the second one also. Solve the second one also. Keep the video paused, solve the second one, check your answer and then continue with the video. Okay, because I'll start with the question number 4. Question number 4, sub question 1. See, observe the question carefully. First of all, there is the one way, the longer method with which we can solve the sum is open this bracket as a plus b the whole square, open it, minus, open this bracket as well, a minus b the whole square. Okay, do some cancellations, and then in the end you will get the answer. That is the longer way, longer method of doing the sum. The shortcut, the shorter method is, see, a upon 2b, this is a upon 2b, this is 2b upon a, means they are reciprocal of each other, correct? If this is a, this is 1 upon a, means reciprocal of each other, correct? So this is as good as this a plus 1 upon a, means whatever number here is reciprocal here, so I can use any of these formula if applicable, correct? See the format in which the question is given, that first term plus a upon 2b plus 2b upon a, correct, the whole square, then minus sign, then a upon 2b minus 2b upon a the whole square. Okay, ignore this minus 4 here, only focus on these two terms, first two terms. So a, let's say this is a plus, this is 1 upon a the whole square, minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square. So this is nothing but this formula here, a plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square. This is similar to this pattern. I'll copy this here. See, and this formula a plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square is nothing but 4. Okay, so this formula says that if you have a plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square, you can write this entire term as 4. So basically here this entire term we can replace it with 4, then minus, this minus 4 is still left, this minus 4 will come here and answer will become 0. Okay, so this is the shortcut of doing the sum. If you are finding difficulty in that, you can even do it by traditional method, like open this bracket, do the cancellation, only 4 will remain. So 4 minus 4, you will get the answer as 0. But if you are able to identify the sum using this method, the sums becomes relatively small and easy. See, in the same manner, we have the next sum also. The next sum is 4a plus 3b the whole square minus 4a minus 3b the whole square plus 48ab. Okay, there is a slight difference here. See, in this question the first term and the second term were reciprocal of each other, but here the first term and second term are different. 4a plus 3b the whole square minus 4a minus 3b the whole square. Terms are different, but the pattern is same, correct? So we can equate this with this formula here. See this formula, a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square, correct? First term plus second term the whole square minus first term minus second term the whole square is nothing but we can replace this with 4ab, means 4 into first term into second term, correct? So here I'll copy this formula, that if I have a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square, I can replace this with 4 into a into b. But here you have to understand your a is 4a and your b is 4b. Okay, so means I can replace this with 4ab. 4ab means a is 4a and this b your is 3b. So I can replace this entire term, these two terms, with 4 into 4a into 3b. Plus I have 48ab. Okay, so 4 into 4, 16. 16 3s are 48. So 48ab plus 48ab, your answer is 96ab. Okay, even this sum you could have done by using traditional method, like open this bracket and then subtract them. Everything would get cancelled and you will get 48ab in the end. So this 48ab plus this 48ab will give you 96ab. Okay, it was possible to do the sum in that way, but this is easier. Okay, copy the sum. Next sum, question number 5. Now in question number 5, there are two information given. We have a plus b equals 7 and ab is 10, and we have to find the value of a minus b. Okay, we'll look up to the formulas. Let's look at the formulas. First, see, we have a plus b, we have ab, and we have to find a minus b. So we'll search for a formula which has all three terms: a plus b, ab and a minus b. So which formula? Here you can see we have a plus b, a minus b and a square plus b square. We don't need this term, so this formula is discarded. We'll take a plus b, a minus b and ab. So this is the formula where we have a plus b also, a minus b also and ab also. So I'll use this formula. Let's copy this formula here. A plus b the whole square, minus a minus b the whole square is 4ab. This is the formula. Here a plus b is given in question as 7, so let's substitute 7 here. Minus a minus b is not known, equals 4 ab. ab is given as 10, so let's substitute 10 here. So 7 square is 49 minus a minus b the whole square is 4 into 10 is 40. Let's shift this 49 here. So minus a minus b the whole square is 40 minus 49. 40 minus 49 is minus 9. So minus a minus b the whole square equals minus 9. Minus minus cancel. A minus b the whole square is 9. So if the square goes here, we'll take root. So a minus b is root 9. What is root 9? See, in expansions chapter, whenever you take square root of any number, we write it as plus minus 3. Okay, so the answer for a minus b is plus minus 3. Why plus minus 3? Because see, the square of plus 3 is 9, and the square of minus 3 is also 9, because this minus sign, minus minus becomes plus. So square of minus 3 is also 9, square of plus 3 is also 9. So while taking square root, we don't know whether the number will be plus 3 or minus 3. So we write plus minus 3 both. Okay. So this is how, when these three information were given, out of which we know the value of 2 and third one is unknown. So in the formula we substituted the two values and the third one could be found easily. Okay, so this formula is important here which we use. So to identify which formula to use is most important here. So keep the formulas in front of you. Copy this sum. Next, question number 6, similar sum. Here a minus b is given as 7 AB is 18 and we have to find the value of A plus B. Okay, so again I'll use the same formula, A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is 4AB. So in the place of A plus B is unknown, A minus B is given in the question as 7. So I'll put 7 here. 7 square equals 4. AB is given as 18. 4 into 18. So A plus B the whole square minus 49 equals 18 into 4 is 72. Okay. So A plus B the whole square equals 72 plus 49. 72 plus 49 is 121. So we get 121. A plus B the whole square is 121. Now the square will become root 121, and I've told you in expansion, whenever we take square root, always put plus minus sign. So 121 is a square of 11. So we'll have answer as plus minus 11. Okay. Copy the sum. Pause the video and copy the sum. Next, the seventh sum is easy. You can do it on your own. I'll do the eighth one. A minus B is 0.9 and AB is 0.36. First we have to find A plus B, and second A square minus B square. In the seventh sum also you have to find something similar to this. So first see the eighth sum and then solve the seventh sum. Okay. So now we have A minus B, we have AB, and we have to find A plus B. First ignore this. We'll only find the first part. So A minus B is this, AB is this. We have to find A plus B. So again the same formula, A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is 4AB. A plus B is not known. A minus B is 0.9 equals 4. AB is 0.36. .81 equals 36 into 4. We'll get the answer as 1.44. This 0.81 will go on the right hand side. 1.44 plus 0.81. So this will become 2.25. A plus B the whole square is 2.25. So A plus B equals square root of 2.25. If you have any confusion to how to find the square root of 2.25, you can even write directly. If you know directly, you can directly write this is the square of 1.5. Okay. But if you cannot find directly, you can do it like this. 2.25 can be written as 225 upon 100. Okay. And then square root of 225 is 15. Square root of 100 is 10. Okay. And plus minus sign will come. So 15 upon 10 means it is 1.5. Okay. Plus minus. So A plus B is plus minus 1.5. Okay. Now once we find the value of A plus B, the second part is to find A square minus B square. The formula for A square minus B square is a plus b into a minus b, correct? So a plus b is plus minus 1.5. Just now we got the answer. And a minus b is given in the question as 0.9. This is 0.9. So 1.5 into 0.9. Answer is, this plus minus sign will continue and the answer is 1.35. So a square minus b square is 1.35. See how we use the formula, and these two values were already known. One we found out and one was given in the question. Okay. Copy this sum. Question number 9. Question 9. A minus b is 4. A plus b is 6. We have to find two things: a square plus b square and ab. A minus b, a plus b, both are known, correct? So we have two formulas where we know a minus b and a plus b. Those formulas are, see, here I know a plus b, a minus b, and I have a square plus b square also. And in this fourth formula I have a plus b, a minus b, and I have ab. So in the ninth sum, first we have to find a square plus b square. That means I'll use this formula, third one, which has a square plus b square, correct? So let's copy this formula. There is plus sign in between. So the formula is a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square equals to a square plus b square. Okay. What is a plus b? A plus b is 6. So 6 square plus a minus b is 4 equals to a square plus b square. So 6 square is 36 plus 4 square is 16 equals to a square plus b square. So 16, this will become 52. Then 52 will get divided with this 2. So 52 upon 2 is a square plus b square. So the final answer is 26. By using this formula. Now in the second part I have to find AB. So this AB, I'll use this formula: minus a minus b the whole square is equals to 4ab. A plus b is given in the question as 6. A minus b is 4 equals 4ab. So 36 minus 16 is 4ab. 36 minus 16 is 20. So 20 upon 4 is ab. So therefore ab is equals to 5. Answer is 5. Copy the sum. Next. This was question number 9. Question number 10. we have a plus 1 upon a is 6. We have to find the value of a minus 1 upon a. Nothing else is given. Only one information is given. A plus 1 upon a is 6. And we have to find a minus 1 upon a. Okay, so let's check out the formulas. Which formula can be used here? So out of these formulas, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we have a plus 1 upon a, and we have to find a minus 1 upon a. Correct? So this formula, this is a very important formula. A plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square equals 4. There is no other term here. Only these two terms, out of which one is known, one is unknown. Correct? So we can use this formula. See, I cannot use this formula because I know only one value. These two would be unknown then. Okay, I don't know the value of a square plus 1 upon a square. So I know only these two, where one is known and one is unknown. So I'll use this formula. Okay. See, as you practice the sums, you'll automatically understand which formula to use when. Initially, it will take time to understand. Formula is this: a plus 1 upon a the whole square minus a minus 1 upon a the whole square equals 4. So a plus 1 upon a is 6. 6 square minus equals 4. 6 square is 36 minus equals 4. Now this 36 will go here. So minus 4 minus 36. So this is minus 32. This minus sign will get cancelled. So a minus 1 upon a is square root of 32. Now how to solve the square root of 32? It can be written as 16 into 2. Correct? 16, 4 will come out because square root of 16 is 4. 4 will come out. So I'll get the answer as 4 root 2. And because we have taken square root, I'll put plus minus sign. Whenever there is square root, we have to put plus minus sign. Okay, this was the first part of the sum where we had to find a minus 1 upon a by using this formula, substituting the values. Now let's solve the second part of this sum. We have to find a square minus 1 upon a square. Now what is the formula for a square minus 1 upon a square? It is a plus 1 upon a minus 1 upon a. Correct? Now a plus 1 upon a was given in the question as 6. A minus 1 upon a we found as plus minus 4 root 2. So this is plus minus 4 root 2. Now 6 into 4 is 24 root 2, and this plus minus sign will get continued. So this is the answer for a square minus 1 upon a square. Okay, copy the sum. Now question number 11 is exactly same as question number 10. You can solve it on your own. I'll start with question number 12. You can even pause the video and first solve question number 11, check your answer behind, and then continue with the video. Okay? The question is given in this format. Whenever you have the question in this format, I mean directly they have not given you a plus 1 upon a or a minus 1 upon a. They have given the question in this format. So what we have to do, we have to divide the equation by whatever variable is there here. So divide the equation by a. Here when I divide the equation by a, this is fixed. Whenever you have question in this format, divide the equation by a, means divide all the terms by a square upon a, 3a upon a, plus 1a upon a, 0 upon a. All terms will get divided by a. Now a square upon a, 1a will get cancelled, so you will have a left, minus this a got cancelled, so 3 plus 1 upon a equals 0 upon a is 0. Okay, now I'll shift this minus 3 here, so it will become plus 3. A plus 1 upon a, this minus 3 will go here and become plus 3. Now you see I have found the value of a plus 1 upon a is 3. Correct? A plus 1 upon a is 3. This was my first part of the sum. Okay, so this is how when you divide, you automatically get one answer. Now in the second part, they want us to find a square plus 1 upon a square. Okay, so let's see. A square plus 1 upon a square using this a plus 1 upon a. So we have the formula, very first formula, a plus 1 upon a the whole square is a square plus 1 upon a square plus 2. Correct? So a plus 1 upon a is 3. So I'll put 3 here. 3 square equals a square plus 1 upon a square plus 2. Correct? This is the first formula in this type, means this is formula number 6. Okay, I substituted the value of a plus 1 upon a. 3 square is 9. Now this plus 2 will go here. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, there is no plus minus sign here because there is no square root. Okay, this is the answer for question number 12. I hope you have understood properly. If any doubts, you can message me. Now question number 13 is same as 12. So I want you to do it on your own. Okay, pause the video, solve this sum also, check your answer. We'll do question number 14. Question number 14 says that 3x plus 4y is 16 and xy is 4. Find the value of 9x square plus 16y square. Okay, now we want this square values, so basically we have to take square of 3x plus 4y. Correct? So let's take square of 3x plus 4y. 3x plus 4y square means a plus b the whole square, that is a square, so 9x square plus 2ab. Correct? So 2, a is 3x, b is 4y, a square plus 2ab plus b square, this is b, so 4y square. That means this is 9x square plus 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. 24 xy plus 4y square is 16y square. Okay, now pay attention carefully. We have to find the value of 9x square plus 16y square. Okay, so this is 9x square plus 16y square. I write them together. 9x square plus 16y square plus 24xy. Now this xy value is given in the question as 4. So let's write here 4. Okay, On the left hand side we have 3x plus 4y the whole square, but 3x plus 4y value is 16. So in the place here 3x plus 4y I'll write 16, correct? And 16 square is 256. Okay, so 256 equals 9x square plus 16y square plus 24 into 4 is 96. Now this 96 will get subtracted. (16y square). So 256 minus 96 will give us 160. 160 is my final answer. Okay, I hope you have understood the sum. See how to know that we have to use this, because I saw that I need 9x square plus 16y square, means to obtain this I have to square this. So basically I wrote the numbers here and I took a square and I wrote the entire formula. Okay, and then I substituted values, that this value is given as 16, xy is given as 4. This way we substitute the values and we automatically get the value of 9x square plus 16y square. Okay. Question 15. 15 is a word problem where they have given the number x is 2 more than the number y. That means x is a bigger number, y is a smaller number. Okay, and x is 2 more than y means x minus y is 2. And if sum of the squares of x and y is 34, sum of the squares means x square plus y square is 34. This is also given in the question. Find the product of xy, means we have to find xy. Find the product of x and y means xy, correct? Now we have x square plus y square, we have x minus y, and we need xy. So the only one formula which fits here is x minus y the whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square, correct? X minus y is 2, so I'll put the value 2 here, equals x square plus y square, I'll write it together, x square plus y square minus 2xy. This value x square plus y square is 34, so I'll put 34 here. 2 square is 4, 34 minus 2xy. Okay, now shift this minus 2xy on the left hand side and 4 on the right hand side. So 2xy is equals to 34 minus 4. So I'll continue here. 2xy, 34 minus 4 is 30. So xy is 30 upon 2. That is xy is 15. Okay, so sum was easy, but it was given in the form of a word problem. From the word problem, we have to decode the data. Once we have the data, once we have the information, we know which formula to use and then substitute the value. Okay. Pause the video and copy the sum quickly. The last sum in the A exercise, the difference between two positive numbers is 5. So see, right here also, write the statement, let the two numbers be x and y. Okay, same statement you write here also, that let the two numbers be x and y. Okay, it is given that difference between the two numbers is xy. Sorry, difference between the two numbers is 5. So x minus y is 5. Sum of their squares is 73, means x square plus y square is 73. Same sum, exactly same. Find the product of these numbers, means we have to find xy. Okay, again same, let's apply the formula. X minus y the whole square equals x square minus 2xy plus y square. In the place of x minus y, I can put 5. Here I'll write x square plus y square together. Then this is 25 equals x square plus y square is 73. This minus 2xy will go here, 25 will come here. Two xy is 73 minus 25. So 2xy is 48. Xy is 48 upon 2, that is 24. Final answer is 24. Okay, copy the sum. In the next video, we'll continue with exercise B. We'll do exercise A, B and C in this chapter. Okay, because exercise D and E are not so important. First focus on, see, whatever I'm teaching you, the first 3 exercise, those are the most important exercise, and most of the time all the sums come from those exercise only. Okay, so first we'll focus on those exercise, remaining we'll do later. That's it for today. Thank you.